Hello guys, welcome to IB360. Today we will start with our next lesson on the second chapter, Chemistry in Life or Molecular Biology. And today we will start with one of the most famous organic compounds, the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, as we know, are polyhydroxyaldoses, ketoses, or their condensation products. So what does this line means? Polyhydroxy, aldoses, ketoses. Let us see this structure of glucose. We know glucose is a carbohydrate. What type of carbohydrate we don't know yet, but we know that glucose is a carbohydrate. It has a very famous formula of C6H12O6, and that fits the formula for all carbohydrates, which are nothing but hydrates of carbon. That means carbon with water into N. So glucose fits this particular formula, and it is a very famous carbohydrate, and this is its structure. This is its open chain basically. So as I was mentioning that carbohydrates are polyhydroxy. Poly means many. So you see there are many hydroxyl group here. COH bond, COH bond, COH bond. So there are many COH bond or hydroxyl groups found in carbohydrates. Then the word was aldoses. They are aldoses or ketoses. Here we see glucose is an aldose. We see there is a terminal carbonyl group which makes it an aldehyde. So if this had been not terminally located, rather inside, then that would have been a carbonyl group, and that would be a ketose. So this is the significance of this first line, that carbohydrates are polyhydroxy aldoses, ketoses, or their condensation products. Carbohydrates are hydrate decarbonate. So from this word or this phrase, the word carbohydrate has been derived, and we see the typical ratio of hydrogen is to oxygen of 2:1, and this is the general formula for every carbohydrate. That means one water molecule H2O, into that a carbon. So this is the basic unit multiplied n times as per the size of the particular carbohydrate taken into consideration. There are presence of two functional groups. One is the carbonyl group, one is the hydroxyl group. Just now we have seen the structure of glucose. We see there are many hydroxyl groups, and we see there is this carbonyl group also. So these are the two functional groups. In organic chemistry we have studied, in GOC we have studied that there are functional groups which help us to categorize compounds, chemical compounds, as homologies with respect to each other. So two very important such functional groups rather, one of them being the carbonyl group and another being the hydroxyl group, both are found inside typical carbohydrates. Then comes division of carbohydrates into small carbohydrates and large carbohydrates. Small carbohydrates would be monosaccharides, derived monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, and large carbohydrates, polysaccharides. In today's class we will mainly talk about monosaccharides. Okay, so monosaccharides, these are sugars or simple carbohydrate monomers which cannot be hydrolyzed further. Okay, so today's class we will mainly talk about monosaccharides. So let us see what are monosaccharides. Simple carbohydrate monomer which cannot be hydrolyzed further into smaller components. So they have also a general formula of CH2ON, or we can further write it as CnH2nOn. This is their general formula.